So someone actually asked me, "Hey, J-Man, what was it like to play Dauntless at the highest level? And what was it like mingling with all the folks within the high level community?" And I gotta say, that's a pretty good question. I feel like I don't necessarily get asked that question a lot, so I kind of want to take my time to really usher out a good response because I feel like there's so much I could talk about in regard to that idea. But what it felt like to be at the top, especially in my prime, unreal, honestly. I feel like I went through such a crazy journey just to get to that point, or those points. I myself am not that much of a grinder when it comes to overall. If any of my teammates or anybody you meet that may know me would describe me as a competitive player, it burns super ultra bright, but it's limited in time. It's not meant to last super long, but when you see me at my most competitive state, I am like a berserker. Like super ultra passionate. The energy is like legitimately reverberating across everybody's like I don't know, bodies, I suppose. And just people feel it. And it's a cool thing. I enjoy and I embrace that idea of, I guess, me. Mostly because it's an idea that legitimately describes me very well in terms of when I do become competitive in terms of the drive. And it's pretty cool, right? But being able to actually showcase that in a way that translated in a different genre other than sports, like video games, especially in a game like Dauntless, felt amazing. Because for those of you who know my story, it was more so than just my own gain, right? Being able to help lift others up, being able to give back to the community, coach, being able to help the community that I was a part of, Winter, right? Give them an idea of what it actually was like to be at the top. Because to have two world record level achievements, right, is something that I feel like a lot of Winter essentially did not even see as being close to their scope when it came to knowing someone who even got that close. So for them to have that outlet, for them to have that direct connection, definitely pushed me to ensure I capitalize on it in a way that was beneficial for many. And I think that in itself made the whole experience very fulfilling. Being able to meet so many different people who were interested in trials, so many people who really wanted to get good, and so many people who just wanted to hear the story. Overall, the being able to be at the highest echelon of trials was phenomenal. Definitely a once in a lifetime experience I don't think I'll ever get ever again. Maybe in the real world in a different flavor or variation, but I don't think in gaming. Maybe at least in the near future. I know I'm focusing so much on different things that it's very hard for me to even see gaming related passion to that degree again. But, we never know what the future holds. We'll see how it goes. But I'm honestly like hype that someone asked me this question. It was kind of in DMs, but at the same time, it's cool. And talking to all the high level people, being able to meet all of them, that in itself was a blessing, I gotta say. Being able to meet all of these people, understand what makes them tick, understand what gives them that drive, understand like how they approach things, was essentially what's a word? It's like a peek into their psyche. It gave me an idea of how many people go about different things and made me be able to understand what could apply to me or what is just really cool to be exposed to. So I know what type of teammates I could potentially get in the future if I meet people with similar habits or tactics. It was a very eye-opening experience, especially hanging out, meeting, competing against people from legitimately all over the world. There are people from literally different corners of the world playing this game at a competitive level. It's really hard to be able to get to a point where you can actually compete with every single one of them, right? Unless you were playing LAN. But Dauntless made it possible across pretty much the entire board. It was phenomenal. And I definitely look back on my experience with great pride. Being able to help people out, being able to help them got to the point where they could be monsters themselves, I think was honestly definitely one of the most fulfilling things when it came to the journey as well. Seeing all my guys, seeing all my friends now, right? Get world records themselves, get crazy top ones, get acknowledged by some of the best to ever play the game. It was a feeling unlike any other. Honestly, something I will take with me for a long time. And it's just cool to talk about. Especially now since Dauntless is gone, right? Looking back on it, reminiscing, nostalgia city. But yeah, I digress. That is pretty much it when it comes to answering that question. If you guys enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out in the long run. That would be pretty awesome. If you didn't, well, GG, go next. I appreciate every single one of you for even taking the time. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a good day. Peace out.